Hi there, and thanks for joining me today for a special LinkedIn Live with Economic Alliance. My name is Barbara Solberg, and I'm the Public Policy Strategist here at the Economic Alliance. My colleague Caleb is helping me today monitor your comments, so if you have any, I will address those after we wrap this up. It's election season, and that's why I want to talk to you today. You might think it's always election season in Iowa, and while you're probably correct, this week is actually the time when voters can actually weigh in on the candidates that are on our ballot right now. There's candidates for U.S. House, Iowa House, U.S. Senate, and depending on where you live, there may be a Iowa Senate seat or county supervisors also on your election. Don't be turned off that this week's elections are officially called partisan primary elections. Every state is different, but in Iowa, we have what's called closed elections, which means you have to be registered as a Democrat or Republican to participate in that party's primary. However, if you are currently registered as a no party, you can still vote tomorrow. You can change that to Democrat or Republican when you go to the polling places tomorrow. And then there is no limit on how often you can change that back and forth. And if you're not registered to vote, you can do so tomorrow at the polling place and still participate. There's a lot of great resources out there that can help you vote. Two of my favorite, one is the Lynn County election site, and another one is the state's Vote Ready site. Or you can contact me directly and I'll be happy to help you. On the state's Vote Ready site, you can find your polling place by just typing in your address. Another thing to remember is that we are in the first election of our newly drawn districts. So you might see a whole new set of candidates on your ballot. The Lynn County election site has a really great resource called a lookup tool, where you can type in your address and it will literally pull up an exact copy of what your ballot will look like. So it's really helpful to know who is and who isn't on your election. And with that said, today is the final day that you can vote early by going to the Lynn County elections or the Lynn County Auditor's Office on 2nd Street Southwest. And that ends at 5 p.m. today, and you have to have already been registered to vote to participate in that. Tomorrow is officially election day. So you have to go to your polling place to vote in person, and that is our polling places are open tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Wherever and whenever you vote, don't forget to bring your ID. You have to use your driver's license, a non-driver ID, a passport, military ID, voter ID card that you have to show so that you can vote, and you won't be able to vote unless you have that. I'm not going to lecture you on how important it is to vote, though I could, nor will I tell you who to vote for. My goal today is to encourage you to vote and to give you some resources to do so. I'm proud to say that the Economic Alliance is a nonpartisan organization, and we don't donate or endorse candidates, but we do educate our members on issues and encourage them to vote for candidates that support business and our communities. We want to see elected officials that support growth, economic growth, workforce growth, and population growth. And equally important are candidates that are willing to work across the aisle. We are all for passionately debating the arguments, the issues on both sides, but we just don't want those debates to prohibit progress. Later this summer and fall, we'll do a few other educational things around the candidates that will be on your ballot in November for the general election. But for now, make sure you get out and vote before the polls close tomorrow. Thanks for your time and have a great day.